Hi there. When we paint intuitively, we listen to voices in ourselves to paint whatever we feel and paint without a finished product in mind. We don't paint from a picture or a photograph. We just paint and see what develops naturally. When you're starting out, it's nice to have a few prompts moving you along. So this video shows you some ideas of the things you can try as we turn the canvas often to keep a fresh eye on what's happening. These prompts will come from you internally the next time you try it with your own inner prompts. But today we're just going to go with the flow, and I'll give you some ideas to try as we paint together. So we're starting by dividing the canvas into 4 sections and using 4 different colors, maybe a dark, a light, and something in between, something that you might have found somewhere and that you like that combination, and mix them. And then we're going to start adding things. So you see we've already turned it clockwise, and we're adding marks to connect the sides of the shapes together. So it's a little bridge. In this part, we've added the pink over top of the gold and violet and scratched into the wet paint just to see what happens there. We turn the canvas, and this time we're adding a new color that's transparent and been thinned down to use over top of some of the colors. And notice what's happening there, how we have a green now because of the blue. Use that same color somewhere else so it's not all by itself. In this case, I printed with a little piece of eraser with my paint. Keep turning it each time you change something. In this case, I added white to the lime green there, and it created more of a pastel. And I made some more marks on my canvas. You can use a brush or any tool to make these marks or shapes. And here we are where I have some script in there, turned again, and I've added some leaf icons that I had in my mind that I use that shape sometimes for things. Adds a little bit of nature. And sometimes you might want to paint over something you've put on there. So in this case, I added white to the gold and I painted over a section. And then you have to decide which way is up. So you turn your canvas and see which way you like to hold it. So, things you can do to prepare for painting this way are to think of 3 or 4 colors to mix to start your own palette. Don't squeeze paint right out of the tube. Mix some colors and mix enough paint that you'll have a lot to use. Practice making some doodles or lines or marks to use later with your brush or tools. Draw some various shapes. What are some symbols you might like to use in your work? Find some household tools for scraping and printing, and have a lot of fun with this because it's really very liberating to paint this way.